Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Football Chatbox deadline stream for Game Week 30. My name is Ryan from the Football Chatbox. Let's get started for this week's stream. And Simon, will just straight in there. Let's review my team. I just got one free transfer. I want to use it on defense. All right, let's have a look. Simon, where are you? I also need to make a transfer. I haven't decided exactly what to do. Think I know what to do. Okay, so what are we looking at? One free transfer on defense. Robertson has to go, right? Probably. Oh, I mean, Klopp didn't rule him out fully, to be honest. What's your chip plan, Samuel? What's your chip plan? How many chips do you have left? You've used all your chips. Okay, so there is no chip plan. The chip plan is to survive. All right, so that means I would do Botman out to Botman out to who should we do it? I would say Ent Nuri, but that could be an issue. Maybe Udogi? First defense, maybe? Potentially. Oh, actually, no. You can go Chelsea defense, Malagusto. You can go Malagusto against Burnley this week. How's your vacation? Vacation went well. Thank you for asking. I hope prediction will be point now that we're fresh. Let's have a look and see. Udogi, yeah, Udogi or even Malagusto. Chelsea against Burnley potentially. One of those two, maybe. Those are possible options for you. What do you think? Botman to Gusto. Botman to Gusto, and I mean, to be honest, I would even potentially start Robertson this week. He hasn't been fully ruled out per se, so maybe there is a chance of him playing. So you could do that as well. Or take a hit for KDB to Salah. You could do that as well. You could take the hit as well. John, welcome. How are you doing? Welcome. You could do KDB to Salah as well. Yes, you could take the hit. You could also do Botman to Gusto as well. Those two are possible moves. Meanwhile, this is what I've got. I will most likely do a keeper transfer of, I'm thinking Kelleher, but maybe should I just go Neto? These are a few things I kind of have to decide and see. In terms of how my moves would be affected. If I go Kelleher, obviously it's a short-term move. I'll actually bring up my planner. This is what I was thinking. I was thinking of Kelleher, but maybe should I go Neto instead? So I went Neto as a goalkeeper. Neto has Everton this week, which is not too bad. Why is FPL app marking Robertson as red? Because he picked up an ankle injury during the international break, and because of that, he's been marked as red. Let me see if I have any issues with budget when I go Neto. No, probably not. Aston Villa and Wolves. Not a bad set of fixtures. Maybe I go Neto. Bit odd to go Neto now. Should I just done it when I had like the double in 20? John activated my wildcard. Ooh. Send it over, John. What's the team? Type it in. No, let me know. Send me a screenshot maybe. Put it on the Discord. Let me know. All right. So we got transfer news. That's what I was looking for. Here we go. So I have a question. Do I go Neto this week as a goalkeeper option? But in 30, was it 33? Yeah, both have tough games. Who does Areola have in 33? Ooh, Fulham. Oh, that's not too bad actually. Maybe I go Dubravka out instead and go Neto. But then I have a value tied in Dubravka. So I might actually keep Dubravka because of that, potentially. No, do I need value tied in? No, actually. Probably start Ariola in that one. What if I go Neto? What do you guys think? Bradley or Gusto? Ooh, welcome, Shihab. Depends on what you're planning to do in 34. Are you planning to free hit in 34 or like when are you wildcarding? All of that depends on that, Shihab. And Oliver Wright, welcome. How are you doing? -4 for Doughty to Gusto and Bowen to Salah. Defenders to Salah, Doughty, Zabani, and Region. Yes, I would do the Doughty to Gusto and Bowen to Salah. I think that sounds pretty good, Oliver. Evan, welcome. Salah in for Odegaard for -4, even though Odegaard is doubling in 34. Who else do you have, Evan, as an option? Who else do you have? For me, I'm benching Odegaard this week. I think I might most likely sell Heung-min Son next week. No free hit, wildcard 35. No free hit, wildcard 35. Then I would go Bradley instead. Because no point in having Gusto just yet, right? Because you want Gusto for like 35 after. And Oliver says free hit 34, bench boost 37. For Oliver, it makes sense because you're free hitting in 34. Which means Zabani can also go. But Doughty doesn't have good fixtures. So I would still sell Doughty. Like his fixtures are like, yeah, he's not keeping a clean sheet in any of the next 4. Now, the question is, should I get Neto this week? Or should I get Kelleher this week? What do you guys think? Like, even like defense-wise, honestly, where is Bournemouth? Like, is Bournemouth defense any good? Not really. Actually, pretty average. They actually consider huge number of big chances. So maybe not Bournemouth defense. They're not that great actually. So I probably think maybe I go Kelleher. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Should I go Kelleher or should I go Neto? Because I am not really sure what exactly to do. Dom, welcome. How are you doing? And Mark, welcome as well. How are you doing? Dom is number 63. Just right there. Mark says, hope you're well. I'm struggling to find a way to get both Salah and Son in my team. Currently looking at -12. Do you need Salah this week very badly? Can you wait one more week? Potentially. Maybe get him in like, not one more week, one game week. Basically get him in 31 instead. Boki, how are you doing? And Dom says, I'm ranked 63, which is this team. Pretty decent game week to be fair. Thinking of doing Tony to Muniz, Odegaard to, sorry, which is this team. Tony to Muniz and Odegaard to Salah. But I heard Arsenal might double game week soon. Arsenal are double game week in 34. Double game week 34. So what chips do you have left? You have a bench boost and a wildcard. So when are you wildcarding, Tom? And John says it's Gusto, Gabriel, Robinson, Lascelles, Richards, Robinson. Interesting. Salah, Saka, Palmer, Son, Declan Rice. Now that's a shout. Haaland, Muniz, and Watkins. Goalkeeper is Kelleher and Petrovic, and in the bank is 0.2. What's the chip plan again, John? What are you doing in 34 and what are you doing in 37? I do not have any more chips rest of season. That makes sense. My question is it a good move to remove Haaland, get Foden to balance out space for Van Dijk and Darwin? I guess you're doing Watkins to Haaland next week if you remove Haaland, right? But then how much money are you losing on that as well? Because you can do Watkins to Darwin next week as well if you wanted to. To facilitate that, I got to remove Kelleher. Yeah, if you don't want Kelleher now itself, so you might as well just go Van Dijk and Darwin. But I guess Watkins will make way for that next week. Please look at my team, 60th in the league. I was going to take Odegaard and Bowen out for Salah and Anderson for a -4. Ooh, okay, let's have a look as well. 60, 60, 60. This is Evan just above me. And Bucky, 67. Man, all of you guys are so close by. Well, I was thinking of wildcarding last week as I've done always. I was done in FPL. Not sure when I went to bench boost yet. Well, you clearly haven't wildcarded last week. You mean wildcarding this week? Or wildcarding next week? Do you prefer risky Kiwior, Richarlison, Darwin, or save Gabriel, Madison, and Muniz? Wildcard 30, free hit 34, bench boost 37. Bench boost. Okay, Richarlison, I wouldn't go this week because we're not sure whether he'll start or not. I don't mind Kiwi. Oh, can you do Gabriel, Muniz, and instead of Madison, who else would you like to have? Do you want to have Richarlison instead of Madison? Although I don't know if Richarlison will start this week. Bench Haaland this week. Possible. I don't see any reason against it. Depends on who else you're actually benching, to be honest. I tried to wildcard free hit on gameweek 38 for fun. That makes sense. Timber is meant to come back soon, so I'm going to go with safe route. Fair enough. Then go with the safe route. Oh, sorry. Then you're suggesting for Will. Yeah, maybe Will could go with the safe route if that's the case. All right. Now, I asked Mark about his chip plan. Evan wanted. Okay, let's have a look at Evan's team. And who else asked me? Did I open the team up? All right, Evan, this is your team, right? Free hitting 29, so it means this is your team. Okay, so what's the plan, Evan? I was gonna take out Odegaard and Bowen out for Salah and Anderson. That makes sense. What was your chip plan? By any chance? Wildcard, bench boost and free hit used. Wildcard, both wildcards used as well. So triple captain is left, which means most likely Salah triple cap potentially in 34. So Bowen and Odegaard out for Salah and Anderson. That makes sense. I don't wait. Anderson? Which Anderson is this? Bowen, how are you taking two midfielders and bringing in? Is the Anderson the Newcastle Anderson? Evan? If it's a Newcastle Anderson, I wouldn't do it. How are you taking two midfielders and bringing? Just let me know if is it Newcastle Anderson. Gusto or Colwell? I will probably go Gusto. Samuel. I'll probably go Gusto. And then Bucky said 67th, which is this team for Bucky. Bucky, what's the play? What is the play? Liked. Thank you, Revolution. Thank you for liking. Gusto or Colwell or Udogi? Gusto. Probably Gusto for you, Samuel. No chip left, just triple captain. Indeed. Yeah, so I think you'll probably use the triple captain in 34, right, Evan? Potentially. Or 37. Maybe 34. 34 have the better fixtures, most likely. Since Arsenal double gaming 34, I might change my plan to Doughty to Gusto and do a straight transfer of Son to Salah next week. That is exactly, or at least a Son to Salah is what I'm thinking of doing next week. Newcastle Anderson. I'm buying him for the bench and starting Gordon. Oh, can we find you a better bench player to buy? 43rd in the league. Can you check my team? Yes, I will have a look. Actually, Evan, why don't you buy just Garnacho for the bench? If you're going to buy a bench player, why not buy Garnacho? At least you'll make sure that you get good fixtures from 35 onwards. What do you think, Evan? You get good fixtures from 35 onwards. You have the double in 37 as well. Why not try that? And then Vijay 43rd. Bucky, what are you doing? This is a free hit team, so this is the actual team. Bucky, what's the play? What's the play? This is your team. Let me know. And Vijay, what are you doing, Vijay? I have only 4.5 for a mid. Ooh, 4.5 for a midfielder. 4.5 for a midfielder. I think I know who you could potentially get. 4.5 you said, right? Common is 4.6. Pape Sa is an option. Reed. Kobe Minor potentially, but he's not gonna get too many goals. 4.2. Anderson. Anderson won't even play, right? Not worth it. I'll try and get someone who plays. Oliver Skip probably won't play. Okay. Here is your other option. Although it does take a Spurs spot. It would be Pape Sa. Do you want to take a Spurs spot? Potentially. Or is there another way for you to free up funds? So you did Bowen to Salah, Odegaard to Anderson. Who else is taking up money for you? No one. Oh, I see what's happening. You don't have the best of team value, do you, Evan? This season. Okay, so I would probably, you could try. Yeah, I think Pape Sa is an option. The other options would be maybe Kobe Mainu, but obviously you're not going to get any attacking from it. Tommy Doyle maybe for Wolves. Potentially. Can't guarantee minutes though. When am I? When am I? This is you. Tell me, Bucky. This is your team. What is your plan? What is your plan? I only 3 million in the bank, thinking of Foden to Sun, wondering if I should fix the defense. Also have my wildcard left. When are you planning on playing your wildcard, Vijay? Even get Pape Sa, Ryan. Pape Sa used to be Vijay's team mascot until he eventually left. When did he leave? Like game week 23, 24 or something? He left your team? Thoughts on playing Tony or Garnacho? Ooh. I would probably play Tony just because he's a talisman. Probably play Tony just because he's a talisman, but I like Garnacho this week. Not gonna lie. Unless I sell Watkins. Yeah, but do you really want to sell Watkins this week? Probably not, right? You probably want to sell Watkins next week. Palmer starting or not? I think Palmer will start. Zizo, welcome. How are you doing? I can maybe save a transfer. You have Palmer already, don't you? How much money do you have in the bank? 0.3. Not enough money to do too many things. Yeah, I think you save a transfer probably. And next week, what are you planning on doing, Boki? What's your chip plan again? Have you used all of your chips? No, you've got your second wild card, and you have a bench boost left. So when are you planning on playing your chips, Boki? Zizo, welcome. How are you doing? Sa gets no returns, but he's not a bad option for the later double supers. That's exactly the thing. And like worst case scenario, right? Oh wait, Evan, you don't have a wildcard, do you? You have used all your chips, haven't you? Yes. You've used all your chips except for the triple captain. So worst case scenario is I mean I can't even think of like who else I could recommend. Oh, you know what you could try? Oh, damn it. Only Fulham had someone who was like 4.5 and below. That was not Harrison Reed. Look it. Oh, this is very interesting. Ah, this is an interesting punt. Do we know if Lukic will continue to play? Sasa Lukic? Do we know if he will continue to play? Evan, what about this potentially? I don't know. Maybe could be an option. You're looking at my team for from gameweek 28. I was looking at your team from gameweek 28 because you free heated in gameweek 29. So I was looking at your gameweek 28 team. There's no point in me looking at your gameweek 29 team because it's not the team that I having this week. It's going cityless till 34, too risky. Depends on your rank, Ronk. Depends on the rank. I probably might want to have Haaland potentially. FPL Bruno, how are you doing, my friend? Welcome, welcome. Wildcard 34, 35, bench boost 37. Fair enough. I'm planning to wildcard next week, possibly not too sure though. Well, you have only a couple days to decide that, Vijay. Boki, you could potentially, you could roll the transfer, move Watkins out next week alongside maybe Bowen out next week to get like Salah and whatever forward with your budget left potentially. I think you could roll a transfer. Not the best of weeks, but I think just take it on the chin, whatever you get, and then roll the transfer. And then Vijay said planning to wild card. Simon, I'm closing your team by the way. Vijay planning to wild card next week. Ooh, interesting. How many chips do you have left, Vijay? This is Vijay's team by the way. You've got bench boost and wild card. I mean, you could wild card. Yeah, you could potentially. Depends on what kind of team you get. Rank under 30k, 11th in your league. Ooh, then I probably wouldn't go without Haaland. That might be slightly risky. Ayubowan, Gerald. Planning to dead end 34, wildcard 35, bench boost 37. Probably try and get Haaland. Can you get... Oh, okay, here's the question. You clearly don't want Tony, Morris and Watkins, right? So one of them is leaving next week. Either Tony or Watkins is leaving next week, most likely. Are you looking to get Haaland in? Wait, you're planning to dead end at 34? Gonna have to do some serious surgery, my friend. Okay, so Tony, what are the moves you're doing this week, Ronk? Who is starting 11 and captain? Son, maybe? Yes, I am looking at, for you, I would start Palmer over pick between Bowen and Foden on who you want to start, who you want to bench, and start Palmer. Obviously, I would start Dan Burn as well, potentially, over Doughty this week. And then the rest of the 11 is the same, and obviously Sun captaincy, yes. Or you could even captain Palmer. It's a very differential captain, but Sun captaincy probably. Planning to get Sun for this week, maybe a hit for a fixed defense. Next week, planning to wildcard to get Salah. Wait, if you're going to fix your defense, there's no point in taking a hit, Vijay. If you're going to wildcard next week, there's no point in doing a hit this week to fix a defense, which is like a 1 week punt. Not really worth it. I would just play Doughty and hope for the best and see what you get, kind of thing. Does that make sense? That's if you're wildcarding next week. If you're not wildcarding next week, then it's a slightly different story. But yeah. Do not have funds for Haaland. Bowen, Bay to Salah, Palmer for -4 already done. Bowen and Bay to Palmer and Salah for a -4 already done. What if you went Tony to maybe a Matthias Cunha next week? And Watkins, would you still have funds for Haaland? Probably not, no. Maybe you do Tony to... Maybe you do Tony to... So Tony to Darwin is probably one you're looking to do, right? Potentially. Or even Watkins to Darwin, one of the two. Morris, to be honest, Morris could have become Muniz. And that would have been also a pretty decent option. But maybe you prefer Matthias Cunha if you're going to dead end in 34. You could go without Haaland. It is a punt worth trying out. But it is risky. Would you rather wildcard or take a -8 or -12 over 2 weeks? Over 2 weeks? Why do you need to take a -8 and a -12 over 2 weeks? You have 1 doubler, 2 doublers, 3 doublers, 4 doublers, 4 doublers. I see 5, 6, 7, 8 doublers, 9, 10. You can take a -8 and get about 10 doublers. That is not too bad, I would say. -8 and 10 doublers over the course of until like gameweek 34. Vijay? Not a bad situation to be in, won't you say? 10 doublers plus Haaland, so I think that's fine. You maybe take a -8, delay a wildcard. What do you think, Vijay? Final 2 spots on wildcard. Karan, welcome. Foden, Richard, Gordon, Muniz, Haaland. Actually, let me bring this chat here. It's going so fast. Wildcard. Foden, Richard, Gordon. Well, I know your thoughts about Foden, so not going to go against your mention on Foden. So, Muniz or Haaland? I would still probably prefer Haaland. If Muniz, then enough funds for Haaland. Really tempted to go Gordon over Muniz. Well, you can go Gordon over Muniz, but then what does that do with Haaland in that case? Who do I start? And Sun Captain. Yes, Sun Captain Bookie. And you start Palmer either over Bowen or Foden. Probably over Bowen, maybe, to be honest. Sorry, probably over Foden. Foden has the harder fixture compared to Bowen this week. So maybe start Palmer, Bowen, bench Foden, Captain Sun. The rest of your starting 11 probably... No, actually, you could probably start Dan Burn over Doughty this week as well, potentially. I mean, if you're starting Dan Burn over Doughty, you ideally want West Ham to blank. Tough spot to be in. So up to you and decide who do you want to bench, Boki, between Foden and Bowen. And then I won't get Haaland, might get Foden for Madison in 32 or 33. That's also not too bad. You could actually do that as well, wrong. You could do that. That's not too bad. G, welcome. How are you doing? Can I check my team? Yes, okay. 65 in the league. Trying to move out Zabani and Doughty for -1. I mean -4. Reheated last week. Okay, let's bring it over. We're getting Salah. When else would you suggest wildcard? Game week 35, Vijay. But if you're getting in Salah, you probably want to... how are you going to get Salah? You'll have to do like Foden to Salah. You have to do Foden to Salah, and I don't know what else you would need to do to actually get Salah in. Maybe Watkins will have to be downgraded as well. Potentially. Vijay. Which could be done next week. That's not too bad. You probably might look to downgrade Walker as well this week. You could do Walker to like a Bradley maybe this week. Although that is a short-term move. I trust Foden, says Bookie. Fair enough. 65th in the league for G, who is right here. Which is this team. What's the plan, G? What's the plan? Move out Zabani and Dirty for -4. Zabani and Dirty for a -4. Who are you looking to bring in? Very interested to know. Probably bring in a Tottenham defender. So, and Dogi? Is it Udogi? So Vijay, you have either wildcard next week or wildcard in 35. Uh, thanks, Ryan. See ya. No worries, Bucky. See. Make sure to hit the like button, Bucky, before you leave. Make sure to like. Also, people, FPL Challenge. If you're playing FPL Challenge, make sure to join the league, the mini league. There's already a few people in. Make sure to join the FPL Challenge mini league. The league code is on the screen as well. Make sure to join there as well. I can see Bucky is also there. So do join the FPL Challenge mini league. Which transfers should I make this week? Walker, Doughty, and Poro could all go out for Gusto, Branthwaite, and Richards. I would probably go and do. Wait, Nick, what are you doing in 34 again? What are you doing in 34? I don't have Udogi. Yes, so are you looking to get in Udogi for your Spurs defender? G. And what exactly is your chip plan as well, by any chance? You have a bench boost and a wildcard left. What's your chip plan? Gerald says, hey Ryan, contemplating two decisions for my team this game week. Start Ake or Gabriel, also start Garnacho or Bowen. I will probably start Gabriel just because of potential goal threat. And Arsenal still are the better defense. And I will probably start Garnacho or Bowen. That one is a more flip of a coin. Take a punt on who you would prefer more. I'm starting Garnacho, but then I don't have Bowen. If I had Bowen, would I even start Bowen? I might have sold Bowen if I had Bowen. But yeah. Bench boost ideally. Bench boost when? When is the bench boost? Foden to Sun locked in for this week. Thanks. You can close my team. Ooh, okay. Sweet. Alright, I will close the team. FPL challenge, don't forget. Oh, who here was asking for a 4.5 midfielder? Wait, was it Nick that was asking for a 4.5 midfielder? Who was here on a 4.5? Evan, you were a 4.5. Evan, are you still here? By the way, Evan, I was going to ask you about Sasa Lukic if you wanted to try Sasa Lukic, Evan. Which is what am I looking for? SofaScore. Fulham. Is Evan still here? Please let me know. Sasa Lukic. Where does he play? Midfield. Oh, not too bad. Maybe you could try him out. Maybe I can start burn for this week. Yeah, I would start burn for this week. And Doughty for Dogi so I don't have to -4. Yeah, that actually makes sense. That probably makes sense. Yes. What are you doing with Anthony Gordon this week? Game week 34. I'd start Bowen in my opinion. Fair enough. There you go. So you want a bench boost in game week 34, Nick. In that specific case, I would sell Walker to Richards. Probably. Walker to Richards for this week. Because Richards has the slightly better fixture for this week. Crystal Palace are playing Forest. Yeah, so probably Richards. This week. Starting Gordon over Foden. Fair enough. So yeah. Nick. Probably Richards, right? Because if your bench boost 34, then Gusto doesn't really help you per se. If you want to bench boost in 34. You can get Gusto in like 35. Unless obviously you wanted to bench Gusto in 34. Which is not a bad option. Oh no, why would you bench Gusto? He's playing Arsenal. He's playing Arsenal, isn't he? Chelsea are playing Arsenal. Yeah, no, I would just go and get Richards. Nick, probably go and get Richards. Alright, people, I need y'all's help as well. Now this is for Evan, who I don't know if he's still here, whether he wants to go and get Sasa Lukic. But I'm thinking of a -4 this week, right? My team would look like this at the moment. This is what the team is looking like at the moment. I am looking to do Foden to Palmer for this week, and also I am thinking of a goalkeeper transfer. Now, goalkeeper transfer, I can do. I can go and get Neto, or I can go and get Kelleher. Where do you guys think I should ideally go? What am I looking for? Palmer. Sorry, max cost test. So what do you guys think? Should I take a goalkeeper? It's a hit, by the way, but I don't mind about it. And also, I'll be dead ending in 34. So do you guys think I should take a goalkeeper transfer for Neto or for Kelleher? Who does Leno have in 34? Liverpool. Not great. The other option, no, I don't even want to go there. Never mind, too expensive. I'd save the goalkeeper transfer, honestly. So don't do it then. So do you think I should just start Dubravka and Ariola? Or who would I even start this week? Do I start Dubravka or do I start Ariola this week? Maybe I start Dubravka this week and hope for the best then. Easy Shark, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. 59 in the mini league. Then I need to do a hit probably for someone else. And should I just go for a short term punt on Bradley then? What do you think? Should I go for a short term punt on Bradley? This is Ezra's team. Ezra, what is the plan? Would you take a hit for Bowen to Sun? I probably would, depending on what you're planning on doing, Gerald, in terms of transfers. Like, so sorry, in terms of chips. What are you planning on doing in terms of chips, Gerald? You start Ariola. Interesting. And Gerald says, I will start Dubravka. At the moment, Newcastle have the better defense in the last couple of weeks. So I might actually start Dubravka if that's the case. And they're also the home team. So I probably will start Dubravka if that's the case. So then the next question is, do I do a Doughty to maybe Bradley as a potential short-term punt? Or I could also go, I wonder, can I go Van Dijk? Virgil. Can I go Virgil? How expensive would it be to go Virgil? Let's say if I went Virgil and I maybe bench Gabriel. Would I even bench Gabriel? No, I probably bench Brent to be honest. 0.1 shot here. What happened here? I sold Sun and I sold Watkins. Actually, not 0.1 because freaking Salah rose in price again like crazy. So Salah comes in here for 13. Oof, just on the money. On the money. Yeah, I could potentially do it as long as Darwin doesn't go up in price. See, clean sheets are such a rarity. I'm going to save points and start in earlier. Fair enough. I'll leave a bench boost left. I will play it on either game week, double game week, says Jared. Then I don't mind taking the hit, Gerald. I don't mind taking the hit. It's not too bad. See, clean sheet. Also remember, Botman is out again. Yes, he is out again. But Lascelles is not a bad replacement per se. Not a bad replacement. Okay, I could go for Virgil van Dijk. Now that I've thought about it, that would mean that Watkins has to leave next week for a certain Darwin Nunes. And then I roll in 32, 33, fine. 34, I should be fine by the looks of it. Why would I even Would I even do the Munoz transfer then? Oh, I did Munoz out for freaking Pedro Porro. I don't even know who to sell Pedro Porro for. Honestly. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I go for Virgil van Dijk then? I can go for Virgil this week. Oh, I can go for Virgil next week. And not do the hit this week. So I can go Virgil against because you never know, right? Brighton could actually score, to be honest, against Liverpool. So maybe I go Virgil against Sheffield United next week, or let's say, for example, Pedro Porro instead. So if I did something, but then that's a -8. I won a -8 one specific week. To get triple Liverpool, probably not. Probably not. Probably not. But I could keep Watkins and not get Darwin. But I probably would want Darwin. Wajba, welcome. How are you doing, Wajba Mackins? How are you doing? Alright, I'm all over the place, guys. Let me know what you think. Alright, Ezra, Ezra, where is Ezra? Should I wildcard? Was Ezra's question. Bench boost and triple captain. Do you need to wildcard? No, you don't need to wildcard actually. No, I don't think you need to wildcard, Ezra. You can actually potentially you have one doubler, two doublers. You have three doublers, four doublers. No, you don't necessarily have to wildcard. I think you should be fine. You can potentially do a transfer. You can delay a wildcard as well if you wanted to. Do you want to delay a wildcard, Ezra? How to start Foden? Who to start, Foden or Saka? Ooh, I'd probably go Saka. Given that City had Stones and Walker both out, I'll probably go Saka because that's where Saka is going to be. No, City's left. Yeah, sorry. Martinelli's on the other side. I'll probably start Saka. Penalties, right? Saka has. On my way back from the airport. Sorry. All good, Ezra. So do you have an idea when you want to wildcard, Ezra? And Maurice, welcome, Maurice. How are you doing? Welcome to the Football Chat Box. Also, people, if you guys are new and you enjoy the content, do hit the like button and subscribe. If you're new, we're trying to get to 700 subs. We are currently 12 subscribers away from 700. Sure, let's delay the wildcard. Then, in that specific case, how much money do you have? 0.5. I don't even know. Maybe you sell Bowen potentially. To I guess for you, Bowen will have to make way next week. Doesn't have to make way this week per se. Foden could start. I have zero idea. Haven't been religiously keeping up to date to my FPL. Fair enough. Alright. I would probably, for your specific team, defenders. 0.5 in the bank. Is it 0.5 in the bank? Can you let me know how much you have in the bank, by the way? Ezra, like how much money do you have, Ezra? Start Lenglet or Branthwaite or Neto Zabani as well. You own Neto and Zabani. I would probably start Branthwaite. Actually, hold on. Let me see. Where Aston Villa are playing Wolves, no? Ooh, you could actually. Does he even play? I don't know if he'll play per se. It's a bit of a risky one. I probably wouldn't start him. I'll actually start Branthwaite instead. Because I'm not sure. Will he play? Maybe. I don't know. With Pau Torres back now. Is Konza still out? No. I probably might play Lenglet. Sorry, Branthwaite. Swap and play. You could play Lenglet, but I'm not sure about his minutes. That's what I'm slightly worried about. 5.5 in the bank. 0.5 in the bank. Yeah, for you, my friend, defense needs to be fixed. You have Gusto, you have Gabriel. You probably want. I mean, this is the problem, right? Bradley is like the player we would like, but obviously we have no idea whether Bradley is like long term or short term or what. What do you want to do? I don't know, like maybe Bowen out, but ideally you want to do Bowen to Salah for next week. But you still need to fund it this week through a certain other move. Tough decisions. Tough decisions. What would you guys do for this team, by the way? I think Bowen will have to make way. You can't even do Bowen to Salah, right? If you did Bowen to Salah, Ezra, if you did Bowen to Salah, and if you sold Foden as well, how much money would you have in the bank? Can you let me know? If you sold Bowen and if you sold Foden, how much money would you have in the bank? How can I get Salah this game week? Well, one of probably both of Bowen and Foden might have to go to do it, but I just don't know how much money you will have left in the bank. So you kind of have to tell me. Should I go for VVD? I wonder if Karan is still here. Karan, are you still here? Should I go for Van Dijk instead for this week against Brighton? Something like this, maybe. Should I start Branthwaite over Gabriel? Oh, probably, right? Take the punt. That means next week I will definitely have to sell Watkins, which I actually don't mind doing. Try and get a Darwin Nunes. Too many Liverpool. How? Why do I have two? Okay. Pedro Pardo will have to kind of wait kind of situation. Maybe Salah could have. I mean, 1.5, damn. Oh, wow. I could have kept. Crazy. I could have actually kept. So this is. If I sold Odegaard, but I don't want to sell Odegaard against Luton. Do I? Probably not. 16.4 million before getting Salah, 3.2 million after getting Salah. 3.2 million, which means you kind of need to do another move as well. 3.2. Oh, you need to do more moves. That's not possible for you. You probably have to sell Son or Watkins next week for you to be able to get like Salah. So Salah is a next week thing for you. Maybe not a this week thing. So this week you could probably do you could go Bowen to you probably need to fix your defense this week actually. You could do Doughty to Richards. Very, very budget fixing move, basically. Doughty to Richards. Crystal Palace 3.9 million defender. I love how everyone's debating a Sana Salah captaincy while I'm stuck here with none of them. Who are you captaining, Nick? Who are you captaining? Barkley, Morgan Gibbside, and Pau Torres to Salah, Palmer, and Gusto -8. Free hit 34 planned. Barkley, Morgan, Pau to Salah, Palmer, Gusto. Sounds like a plan, Sahid. Sounds like a plan. I don't mind it. I do not mind it at all. Yeah, I guess Doughty to Richards probably. Ezra, Doughty to Richards. Just to free up budget, to be honest. Just purely to free up budget. Just do that for this week, and maybe we could have done another move, but I just don't know which one. I have no idea which one. Right now it's on Watkins. Ooh, that's actually not too bad. Okay, got it. Then 3.9 million in the bank. Yes, and then we'll think about game week 31 is a midweek fixture, and you'll get Salah in that week against Sheffield United. All right. Now, since you guys don't want me to do a goalkeeper transfer, I kind of want to take a hit this week, potentially. Then I probably need to fix my defense. So Doughty will have to be the one to go. I could go and get, I think a Liverpool defender makes sense. Unfortunately, Bradley is Bradley's a very short-term punt. Virgil van Dijk probably seems like the more sensible move, given that he will play basically every game and has set piece threat. So should I go for Van Dijk? I could probably go for Van Dijk this week. Do something like this. 31, I kinda have to. Yeah, sad life. The other option is I go for a Richards, but nah, that's useless. Why am I going to end up with four defenders in like freaking 34? I would have 4 defenders. Do I really want 4 defenders? Am I going to bench Branthwaite against Forest and Liverpool? No, probably not. Like, I don't even want another defender. Like, everyone has pretty meh pictures. I'm so confused, man. How would my starting 11 would be, but another move would be a -4. Should I? Areola or Leno? I would probably start Leno this week. Ezra. I would start Leno this week. And in terms of your starting 11, I would have actually probably start Foden. Or would you guys start Foden or would you guys start Bowen this week? Foden or Bowen this week, people? Probably start probably start Bowen, right? Oh, sorry. Yeah, maybe start Bowen or maybe start Foden. Unless you bench boost that week. No, No, I don't want to bench boost that week. Do I really want to bench boost that week? No, because I don't have two goalkeepers that will be doubling. So I wouldn't be in a situation to be able to bench boost that week. No, so I wouldn't bench boost. That's too many hits to bench boost that week, actually. I wouldn't bench boost that week. I ideally want both keepers to double. You know what? I could, instead of going for Van Dijk as well, potentially, I could go for... No, maybe I should go for Van Dijk. So many questions, man. So many questions. Why did I end up in... How did I end up in such a situation? How do I even... Why is there a minus of Palmer? I could even do this as part of a -8. Do I want to do this as part of a -8? Then I should have just gone and got Salah earlier. Damn it. This is not too bad as well, but I would prefer to have Munoz instead of Richards, to be honest. And I don't know, I just have a feeling about... The one thing is, I don't need to sell Sun next week, and I can keep Sun and just sell Watkins. Sorry, just sell Watkins for Nunez. And then, what did I do here? For it to be a -4. Oh yeah. Bowen? Yeah. Foden if you want to safe bet, in my opinion. Yeah. Foden for safe, but then Bowen probably the differential. So Ezra, maybe start Bowen. Differential. Try and gain some rank. For you, Ezra. I could do this, and I could actually keep Huming Sun if I took the -8 this week. Do I really want to take a -8 this week? Maybe not, right? I think Garnacho against Brentford is not a bad shot this week, to be honest. And do I really want to sell Odegaard when he has Luton next week? Probably not. I'll just stick to my original plan. Alright, so Virgil van Dijk, I think probably makes the most sense. I will figure it out. Maybe I don't have to start Branthwaite. So I'll have Branthwaite, I'll have Van Dijk, and I'll have Gabriel who will triple. But ideally, I would have loved to have, Pedro Porro coming in instead. Sorry, Virgil coming in for Pedro Porro. Should I still start Bowen? But I'm happy with my rank. Okay, so the safer play is to go for Foden. The riskier punt is Bowen. I think maybe given that Foden is at home, maybe start Foden and see how it goes. Emmanuel, welcome. How are you doing, Emmanuel? Welcome. I am all over the place with the deadline in like half an hour. Let me at least do my, my palm move that I was thinking of doing. All right, Foden, goodbye. So Foden's out, and Palmer is in. Now the question is, do I take the -4 this week and cop it? Or do I take a -8 next week? Actually, I don't need to take a -8 next. I can still just keep it as a -4. So if I did this, went here, sold Garnacho maybe for Salah. Yeah, no, Garnacho has to stay. Sun has to go for Salah next week. Yeah, probably should be getting Virgil van Dijk, to be honest, this week. All right, let's go and get Virgil. Doughty for Virgil van Dijk. Let's do it. Let's do it. We'll do this like this. We'll go and get Virgil van Dijk. Yep. For another minus. But if Salah rises in price, when do Liverpool have the game? Is it tomorrow? Yes, it's tomorrow. So I can survive till tomorrow and see whether Salah starts or not. Start Doughty or Zabani? I would start Zabani, to be honest, Nick. Areola or Leno? Leno. Ezra, Leno. Why do people lock in loads of hits all the time? I feel like the amount of hits people take across the season makes it not worth it, in my opinion. Sometimes you take calculated hits, sometimes you take like sometimes you kind of are put in a position where you have to take hits because of injuries and whatnot. Now, in this specific case, right, the hit that I'm thinking about, it's like a calculated hit potentially. The other thing is, because I'm playing head to head, I don't want to take the hits all in one specific week, like a big hit, because that annoys. That's a bit of a pain in head to head. Who am I playing in 30? I'm playing this guy in 30. And who am I playing in 31? Playing this guy in 31. Does he have a team? He has Almiron, Tonali. Oh, I can actually take a -8 this specific week. Oh no, but he has Robertson who will start. He has Onana. Sorry, he has Saka who will start. I could potentially take a -8, but very dangerous given that this team could actually do something. This week, however, I don't think I can take a -8. This guy might. Will he beat me this week? No, no chance, right? Botman out, Baldock out. We are potentially out. Yeah, I could actually take a -8 this week as well. All right, I have a. What's my plan this week? That's what I'm not sure. So I could take a -8 for this week because I can potentially beat this guy even with the -8. Is it this guy? Sorry, that's 31. Gameweek 30, which is this guy. I could potentially still beat this guy with a -8, potentially. Unless Bruno and Foden go big, then I'm a bit screwed. But I think I might be fine. If I was to do a -8 this week, it would be Odegaard out. I don't really want to sell Odegaard against Luton. I might want to keep Odegaard, so probably wouldn't do the -8. Yeah, nah, not gonna do the -8. Let's stick to my guns and hope for the best and see how we go. I probably still. I think the problem is my keepers. They're the weakest link in my team right now. Defense is also a problem, obviously. I think we'll do Doughty to Virgil van Dijk. And see how we go potentially. Saka, Gabriel 100% injured? No. No. Arteta said we will see. So they are obviously the uncertainty. I think they will play. Ezra, I think they will play. Okay, I think we should be fine potentially. I'm just trying to think of my moves. Like if I was to do the Virgil van Dijk, I would do this for another -4. I would roll this specific week. Would I start Van Dijk as well? No, I think I might not start Van Dijk. Actually, might bench Van Dijk as well. Probably keep it like this. Roll 32, 33. This is where I was thinking about, you know, probably keep it like this in 33, but I needed to do a move. I could have gone. I could switch my keepers in 33 actually. But who? I would have gone Neto or Allison. Given the fixtures in 33, Neto has United, which is not great. And I obviously can't go Allison. And 34, obviously keeper. 34, who else has a good double? Damn. I actually mean, yeah, now that I think about it. Problem is I don't have any funds at all in this team when I go Van Dyke. Because I have Pedro Pardo. Not sure how to bring in Salah. Should I sell Solanke? What? Ooh, who's in your midfield, Emmanuel? Who's in your midfield? Bowen over uncertain Saka. You could do that, Ezra. You could do that. That is a bit of a risk, but you could do it. But I still prefer Saka for some reason. I just think Arsenal will give a decent game. But if you want to, you could try it. It's a bit. I still think Saka will start, to be honest. Who's in a midfield, Emmanuel? By the way, all right. I can have a look as well, Emmanuel, if you want me to. I could probably look at the team. I could bring it up if you wanted me to on your over here in the mini league. If you can tell me where. Okay, Ezra, I'll keep your team open. G, do I keep your team open still, or let me know? This is Ronk. Ronk, did you make a move? Did you make a move, Ronk? And Simo, Marco, Gaming, Pickford, Lascelles, Munoz, or Rhea, Richards, Brandpit. I'm guessing that's a wild card. When are you planning on bench boosting? When are you planning on bench boosting Simo, Morocco? When are you planning on bench boosting? Looks like it's 34, right? I would probably go Rhea, Richards, and Brandthwaite, most likely. Probably Rhea, Richards, Brandthwaite. Depends on when you plan on bench boosting. Can you have a look at my team? Yes, I can. 87th in the league. Let's actually bring it up. 87th in the league. And then Emmanuel, 106. Let's bring that up as well. Alright, so this is this is Nick's team. Nick, what are you planning on doing, by the way? Again, Ezra says 3-4-3 Gusto, Richard, Zabani, or should I start Gabriel somewhere? I would start Gabriel. Oh, actually, if you're starting Gabriel, it would have to be over Zabani. But I don't mind starting Zabani this week. And then Emmanuel, you were planning to find a way to get Salah in. How much money? 0.1 in the bank. Oh, that's not possible. You don't have a way to get Salah in this week. You might have to wait one more week potentially. Because you have to sell Bowen for Salah and sell Watkins next week. Yeah, you can't do Salah in one move, Emmanuel. You probably might have to wait. Team is set. Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, I think I'm starting Zabani. Alright, nice. I mean, otherwise you have to do like a -8 by the looks of it, which I don't know if it's worth it, to be honest. I would probably, because next week, because you need to free up funds for your team from the looks of it. 3.9 Tariq Lamptey as well. Oof, team value is not great. What do you think is the best plan for this week? You could, okay, let me first see what your chips are like. You've used all your chips, no? Okay, you used all your chips. So if you've used all your chips, then in that specific situation, I think you have a couple plans. You can downgrade Bowen to either a Garnacho or to a Gordon, Anthony Gordon. But looking at your budget, who do Newcastle have? They've got, what's Newcastle's fixtures like? West Ham, Everton, Fulham. Not too bad actually. Okay, you could do. Can you do this, Emmanuel? Can you do Bowen to Gordon? And if you did Foden to Salah and Watkins to maybe Darwin Nunes, and don't do the moves, just make the transfers and tell me how much money you have in the bank. If you did Foden to Salah, Bowen to Gordon, and Watkins to Darwin Nunes, tell me how much money you have in the bank after all of that. Russell, how are you doing on my wildcard? And the only problem I have is to start Muniz or Gordon. I would have to start Muniz, right? I mean, Sheffield United. You have to give him the opportunity this week. Who else are you starting over Gordon? The question. Why are you starting over Gordon, Russell? And then Nick, what are you planning on doing again? Walker out is my first move. Trying to work out who's the best option to bring in now. See, you're just like me. Like figuring out which defender to actually bring out. Sorry, to bring in. Is money an issue for you? 1.1. How do you plan to get Salah? Is it next week by selling? Who are you selling next week to get Salah in? 513, welcome. Okay, Foden, Salah, Watkins, Darwin, Bowen, Foden, Salah, Watkins to Darwin, Foden to Salah, Watkins to Darwin. Yes, Bowen to Garnacho or Bowen to Anthony Gordon. Which one has more money? Just let me know which one has more money. Bowen to Garnacho or Anthony Gordon. Can you decide who should I start in my team? Yes, 513. Tell me where you are in the mini league so I can bring it up. Ten Hag. Can't even find it. Can you tell me where you're in the mini? Oh, 68. Thank you. I did Huang to Palmer. Not really. Not really for which one? Which one? Hold on. This is Dio's team. Dio, what did you do? You did Huang to Palmer. Okay, makes sense. What else are you planning on doing? Oof, look at that Onana 11 pointer in Game Week 28. What else are you planning on doing? My current midfield is Salah, San, Palmer, Saka, up front, Solanke, Haaland, Muniz. Yeah, I probably bench Gordon then in that specific situation. Unless you're willing to bench Saka, to be honest. Slowly downgrading defenders plus Watkins. Got rid of Foden and Watkins. Fair enough. Wildcard, right? Makes sense. Okay, Pickford, Lascelles, Muniz, or Raya, Richards, and Branthwaite. Mohamed, I would go for... Okay, before I answer that question, Mohamed, what are you doing in Game Week 34? Are you free hitting in Game Week 34 or are you bench boosting in Game Week 34? Right now, the better move looks to be Rhea, Richards, and Branthwaite, to be honest. With Garnacho, it's 0.9 and Gordon is... Oh. Okay, so you need more funds for Emmanuel. Alright, Emmanuel. From the looks of your team, that means Son has to leave next week instead of certain Phil Foden. So, okay, can you do Bowen out, Son out, and Watkins out, and tell me how much money? Instead of Foden, do Son to Salah. Tell me how much money. Just not sure who I should bench for this week and captain. I mean, I would probably bank to Palmer. I'll probably bench either Foden or Saka, or even Garnacho. One of them. Maybe Garnacho if you wanted to start both Saka and Foden. Benching Garnacho might be the safer play, but Garnacho does have potential upside for this week. In terms of captaincy, I'll probably captain Son this week. By the way, Russell, maybe you can also help me. I have this team for this week. Now, I could do a keeper transfer, right? I could do a keeper transfer. Actually, I'll just show you here. I could do a keeper transfer and do... I was thinking of doing Areola to... was it Areola? Yeah, either Areola or Dubravka to Kelleher. That was what I was thinking about doing. That is one possible move. Or I end up doing Doughty to Virgil van Dijk. Because I could do Doughty to Bradley as well, but it's probably a way too short-term move. I could do Doughty to Van Dijk as well, potentially. Have something like this. Although I'll be on a very close call next week. But I would end up in a situation where I potentially have 4 defenders in the double. Because I will have to get rid of Pedro Porro as well. So... yeah. Which I don't mind having 4 defenders. Maybe I could probably bench Branthwaite in one of them. Yeah. What do you think? Guys, let me know. I am kind of uncertain and I'll go with whatever you guys kind of tell me. With is starting Solanke a must? For this week, he has a good fixture. Even though I have Branthwaite starting here, I don't have too much hope on Branthwaite. So I don't mind starting Solanke this week. It's a home game, right? They will do anything they can to try and win. At least that's how Ireola plays as a manager. He tries to, like, whatever he can, he'll try and do to try and win. So I don't mind actually starting Solanke this week. Do Van Dijk for me all day. Makes sense? Okay. So I go Van Dijk then. Alright. Let's just do that then. So let's go Doughty to Van Dijk. And where is this? I could also do a -8 and get Salah in this week. But I don't know if I want to do that -8 this week. That's also a possibility but then that's probably selling Odegaard, which I don't know if I really want to do because he has Luton next week. So I probably might not do that actually. I'll just probably do Virgil van Dijk to be honest. Nick. So Nick was selling Walker. And you were open to bench boosting either week, right, Nick? Who are you selling Walker to again, Nick? Did you decide on who you were trying to sell? Was it Richard? Was it Richards? 3.9 million. It was right. Richards this week. Garnacho versus Foden versus Saka. Pick one. I would go. This depends on rank. I would probably pick Foden or Garnacho just because they are the more differential players. Pick one to bench. Probably Garnacho. I probably will bench Garnacho. He's the low EO player that if the other two go big, then you kind of don't lose out per se. But if you want to be differential, Foden is the home game, right? So probably play Foden. But Saka should be fine still as a good option. Which one of Odegaard, Saka, or Foden do I sacrifice for Son for a -4? That would depend on when you're bench boosting, Nick, and how many. You're not wildcarding, right? In 34. So I would, in that specific case, probably I think Foden might be the first one to sacrifice because he doesn't have the double. But leaning towards either Richards or Branthwaite. I probably might. Ooh, actually, that's a very good question. That would depend on who your defenders are in 32. You want to see my Waka team as it stands? Really need a green arrow this week. Slip to 57k after being in top 30k. Oof. Yeah, you can send it over, Russell. Send it over. Game week 34 bench boost. Game week 34 bench boost. Then I would go Richards for now. Richards has the better fixture for the moment in 34 compared to Branthwaite. But he has two tough fixtures in 33 and 34. I hope you have defenders in 33 and 34. Sorry, 33 and 32. So I hope you have someone else to play in 32 and 33 instead of Richards. You might. Would you have? You probably might have, no? Because you'll have Porro, you'll have Gabriel. Doughty will have to make way. Just not yet. You can actually get Branthwaite in 34, 33. 33? Sorry, you can get Branthwaite in 32 against Burnley. Yeah, go for Richards this week, actually. Because he has Forest, which is not a bad fixture, to be honest. Go for Richards and we'll see how things go. Alright, time is running out. 10 minutes more. And I guess people have suggested that at least you guys suggest that I go for Virgil van Dijk, right? Yeah, I probably go for Van Dijk this week. Yep. Okay, cool. I can do Van Dijk this week. That's not a problem. 4.6 can find a defender. That's not an issue as well. Goalkeeper, I will probably figure it out, I guess. Game week 34. Palmer captain over Sun. Ooh, I don't mind that. He's a very nice option. Onana versus Kelleher for this week. For this week, I would probably go Kelleher. Probably go Kelleher. A bit unsure on. Oh, but if Martinez plays, Onana is a good option for this week actually. But I'm still uncertain whether Martinez will play or not. So maybe Kelleher. Are United at home this week? No. They are away. Yeah, probably Kelleher. Home team. Just sent. Alright, let me bring it up. Oh no, why is my. Alright. Trying to set up for 37 bench boost. Ooh, 37 bench boost. Interesting. Alright, this is your team. This is Russell's team. Which Martinez? Lisandro Martinez. Everyone's sleeping on Watkins as captain, honestly. That actually is not a. Honestly, Watkins this week is also not a bad shout, given the fact that Coventry just went through Wolves' team and just ripped apart. I think Watkins could do really well this week as well. Start Richards or Zabani? Ooh, that's a tough one. I probably might start. Who's the home team in that one? Maybe start Zabani. Probably start Zabani, no? Richards. But then Forest attack. Let me actually see what Forest and Everton's attacks have. Everton pretty bad. Forest actually better in terms of attack. So maybe start Zabani. Start Zabani. I'm benching Hall, Matthew. Whoo, big call, Matthew. Well done. What are you planning? Like, who are you benching him for? Muniz? If so, I don't really mind that, to be honest. Villa is on slightly worse form. True. But Watkins is still pretty good, I would say. Not a bad this thing. San to Salah is plus 1 mil. Okay, so that means Emmanuel, you'll probably have to do San to Salah next week. So, is that with Garnacho still in the team, or is that with Gordon in the team, Emmanuel? Is it Garnacho in the team or Anthony Gordon in the team? This is Russell's wildcard team. Van Heck, interesting. Is that Van Heck move, Russell? Is the Van Heck move like just because of the Brighton potential double in 37? Why not maybe go for like a Lascelles? Or is it because you want to keep the Trippier move as an option, Russell? I'm hoping Muniz can counter Watkins this week. Probably could. Done with my team. Well done. Well done, John. How much is Anthony Gordon? 6.4? 6. And Garnacho is 5. Ooh. Playing with fire here in terms of money. Then you think I'll be fine. This week, honestly. So you would start Haaland. You can actually do no transfers this week as well. You can actually do no transfers this week. Just make sure to start Haaland. And you can use the 2 free transfers to do the moves next week. You could do that as well, Emmanuel. Just roll the transfer this week and 2 free transfers next week, and we'll get Salah in for game week 31. Start Haaland over probably Bowen, maybe. Or Foden. Was thinking of Rice instead of Haaland for this game week, then thought back of all the reckless moves early season and keeping Haaland in. Fair enough. Brentford 5 at the back, not good for wingers like Ghana. True. But it's that do I start Odegaard, so I'm probably starting Ghana. Guys, Palmer or Watkins captain? I would still lean towards Palmer. I see the potential in Watkins, but Palmer has penalties. So I would still like to have a penalty taker as captain. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. For 37 for the Brighton defense, Lascelles from Newcastle are bidding for Bradley at some point. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I think I should probably do this Virgil van Dijk move before I just keep thinking about it and then just time runs out. All right, I'm gonna do Doughty for Virgil van Dijk. Gut feeling Paqueta might haul. Interesting. You say that while I start Dubravka. So are you telling me I should be starting Areola this week? All right. So done. I've done the Virgil van Dijk move. It's over. People, it's over. I've done it. I have taken my -4. I don't know what I'm doing, but I've just done it. All right. Now, Virgil van Dijk, I would love a headed goal from you this week. If that is acceptable, please, that would be great as an option. I've gone completely different to what I was thinking of going, but here we are. Here's John. Damn, another opposite opinion. Oh my god, everyone's all over the place. Garnacho will be against Luis Potter as fullback. I will take that. All right. Final decision for this week: Dubravka or Areola in goal. Probably go Dubravka. Given that Newcastle defense has been slightly better than West Ham defense in the last couple of weeks, I just have no hope for Areola, to be honest. However, attacking wise, where is West Ham? West Ham attack is slightly better than Newcastle attack in the last couple of weeks. So what to do? I probably still actually start Dubravka. We'll see how things go. Ryan, he's going to score a brace tomorrow. Don't worry. Fingers crossed. That VVD move is a good move for the next couple of weeks. That is true. Head a goal for Kelleher. Head a goal from Kelleher. What? Watkins, if you want to feel less disappointed if he doesn't return. Fair enough. I would probably actually, I don't know. After you guys. Palmer, higher ceiling. Watkins, safer pick. Yes, that's true. Palmer is the higher ceiling. I probably might still go for the higher ceiling. Vivek, welcome. How are you doing? Morris to Muniz for a hit or play Leon Bay? Just do the hit. I would do the hit. I have no hope for Leon Bay. Oh, actually, Leon Bay is not too bad. But no, I'd still... Leon Bay. Oh, actually, no. You can play Leon Bay. Against Wolves is not too bad, actually. You could play Leon Bay. But then I think Morris to Muniz is actually still not too bad as a fixture for the next two at least. So I don't mind doing the hit as well. I don't mind doing the hit, Vivek. Wolves seems like a draw. Let's hope for goals. True. Haaland for Bowen or Foden? I would go Haaland for Bowen, Emmanuel. Haaland for Bowen. Kelleher assist? Oh, Kelleher assist. You mean Kelleher, that does the long kick? Right, he does the long goal kick, and Darwin Nunes manages to win it up front, and then Darwin scores. And I'm just gonna come here and guys, I knew I should have just gone for Keller. Good luck, everyone. Remember to lock in. Yes, people, make sure to lock in. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Villa versus Wolves is a derby, so I could see it being high scoring. True, that's true. That's actually true. All right, I think I'm good. Sorted. I'm starting Dubravka. We'll see what happens. Maybe Newcastle turn a leaf. You never know. All right, Emmanuel, make sure to do your move as well before the deadline. I think everything is good. Good luck. All right. Now, people, don't forget, game week 31 is a midweek deadline. Sadly, it's a very early morning for me, which means I have to get up early morning at 2 o'clock in the morning. So please join me on the game week 31 deadline. Keep me company. 2 o'clock in the morning for me. So yeah, game week 31 deadline. I will see you all there for that one. We will have, I think, let's actually do a team selection video on Monday, a live stream on Monday. And then Tuesday we won't have a live stream. We'll have it for the deadline stream. So I'll see you all on Monday for a live stream. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me later as well. Join the Discord actually, so you guys can ask me questions faster and whatnot. Do I have the top 10 in the league over here by any chance? I do. Do join the Discord, by the way. And I think the deadline has kind of passed as well. Thank you to everyone as well. Do join the Discord. Also, if you guys are playing FPL Challenge, join the FPL Challenge mini league as well. For anyone who's playing FPL Challenge, I think for the moment, my FPL Challenge team, it looks like, if I can find it, that is, yes, if my FPL Challenge team looks like this, I will see whether Richarlison is playing or not. If he starts in the starting 11, I'll have him. But for now, my FPL Challenge team is looking something like, so kind of wait and see what happens. Maybe I have Kelleher in my FPL Challenge team, so again something, right? All right, people, join the Discord, join the FPL Challenge mini league. Shout out to Russell, to 513, to Matthew, to John, Emmanuel, Vivek, Gerald, Nick, then who else? We had G, we had Ezra, Shahid, Swap and Play, Morris, we had Ronk, Boki, Karan, Vijay, FPL Bruno, Dom, Will, John, Simonel, Mark, Evan. Evan, I don't know what happened to Evan. I don't know if he took the -4 or not. If he was looking for a midfielder, I hope he got a 4.5 million midfielder. Yeah, thank you to everyone. Make sure you hit the like button. Please subscribe as well if you are new and you enjoy the content. I will see you all on Monday for a team selection live stream where you can ask any questions and whatnot. And do join the Discord as well if you want to ask questions over there. And I will see you all. Oh, Sujal, I forgot the deadline. I just realized I was starting full day. How can I? Oh no! What did your team look like, Sujal? What did your team look like? Oh well, it's fine. You at least roll the transfer, right? So don't forget, Sujal, there's a deadline, game week 31, midweek deadline, which is basically a Tuesday deadline, Sujal. So don't forget about that one. Tuesday deadline. You better put a notification for that one so that you make sure that you use both your free transfers. All right, cool. I think we will end it there. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, Sujal. I can't bring it up now, so we'll have to wait and see. I think you'll be fine. Don't worry. Yeah. Just Sun Captain? Then you'll be fine. Don't worry. I think you should be okay. All right. I'll see you all on Monday. Thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, and I will see you all Monday. Thank you all. Peace out.